Now, I am a man of a certain age. I've been round the block a few times, if you catch me drift. Now, I've still got a lot of living to do. And by that, I mean, I've still got a lot of loving to do. I don't know who the clown was that said a man's sexual peak is when he's 19. Sexual peak? He must have been talking about Ben Nevis, because mine's like fucking Kilimanjaro. And I'm always trying to reach the summit. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you know, the older I get, the better at it I get. And I do not need any extra help to get it up, thank you very much. I suppose I've always been a little bit kinky. A little bit off, as my dear old mum used to say. When I was 11, well, I was constantly wanking. I never left my room. It's a miracle I ever went to school at all. You'll go blind, she used to say. I was never scared. I thought it was a fucking challenge. And I was proud of the amount of times I could knock one out in a day. Yeah, get that right castle, get me on record breakers. And then I started going out with girls. If his cock could talk, my dad said. Oof. So I suppose it was his fault, really. It was around that time that I found his porn stash around the back of the lockup. And that's when the real degradation started. Now, about 20 years ago, I went with some of the boys over to Thailand. Now, yeah, I know what you're thinking. Oh, we went over there for the sexy, yeah, went for some fuck, right? Wouldn't you? You bang on the money, get it back, go on. Now, there is a country that does exactly what it says on the tin or in the brochure, you know, Koh Samui, Pattaya, Phuket, bang fucking cock. I have been all over, and I've been going for so long that I am part of the old school. Not like this new age bollocks coming over there and getting mashed up on the beaches, you know, monged up on mushroom shakes and Red Bull poppers. Well, that full moon bollock. Get fuck off back to Ibiza. The Thais, they do not want drugs in their country. You're going to get a few youngins hanging around for a doob, but you step out of line, and they're going to start causing murders. You know, it was a lot more civilised when it was just a sex game, you know? The Thais, they're lovely people. They're like Buddhas, into peace and love. And they're fucking good at giving it. Ooh, blowjob for $5, nosh you off while you're having your Thai green curry. And do not get me started on the street food. Ooh, it is like sex in the mouth. Fed and fucked in the name of tourism. Blinding. It's the thought of a return trip to Thailand, that's what keeps me going. You've got to have something to look forward to. Takes the edge off all the shit you got to deal with back here. You know, the roadworks, traffic jams, and all the arseholes. Oh, all the high-flying, arrogant cunts. Girls puking up in the back of the cab, blokes pissing themselves. You know what I like the most? Is when they're in the back of the cab and they're agitated because they're all late. Yeah, Governor, can you get me there any quicker? Do you know any shortcuts? No. All the while the meter is ticking and the money is coming in. They are paying for me to get the fuck out of here. But the missus? No. Only in name. We ain't slept together for years. She does what she wants. I do what I want. Plus, she thinks I don't know about the fella at work with a flash Audi and the shiny suit. Oh, yeah, and that little prick down the gym. I bet he's got massive mood swings and a tiny cock, judging by the amount of steroids he must take. He's got calves like a fucking freak. That's the understanding. You do what you do, I do what I do. You just don't bring it home. Don't shit on your own doorstep. Huh? Plus, I've never been unfaithful. Well, not the same time zone anyway. And I always tell her I go to Thailand fishing with the boys. I've never bought a fucking rod in my life. And as long as there's a little bit of money for her to go away, you know, every so often with the girls, it's fine. And I'm always itching to get back out there, you know, because I love all the variety on offer. I've had young and old and fat and small, mother-daughter combos. One year, I even did something called Goosey Goosey. Some things you got to try once, haven't you? The last few years, I've always started my trip in the company of the same woman. Ramatul. Lovely. Now, I ain't too proud to admit it, but, well, I'm sort of falling in love. Now, I know it's a bit of a cliche. You think that everyone you pay to have sex with you likes you. But in Ramatul's case, it's true. Huh. I know it's true because we spent a lot of time together. Long walks in the park, lunches, moped rides, a fishing trip on a glass-bottom boat. And last visit, I spent a week with her family. Lovely people. Beautiful people. However, there is a bit of a problem. It's not the age, it's not the language, it's not the cultural differences. The problem is there's more to Ramatul than meets the eye. If you catch my drift. She's a lady boy. Just yanks everything between the cheeks. I mean, I didn't know. You know, I never had proper sex with her. With Ramatul, because I love her so much, it was always just a massage, a blowy, and then a game of cards. It's because I love her, I didn't want to defile her. Plus, she's done a blinding job keeping it all smooth and shaved. And I thought she liked wearing those little scarves around her neck. I mean, who am I to question her fashion sense? Of course, I know now. Yes, it's to hide the Adam's apple. She's huge. It's like she swallowed a fucking Satsuma. But the thing is, you can't help who you fall in love with, eh? So, of course I'm going back. Who wouldn't? It's the land of smiles, no animosity. Look around you at this place, eh? Go on, look at everyone. Miserable, sexually frustrated, career-driven to the point of distraction and virtually no existence. So yeah, I feel like I've got purpose in life, a reason to live, finally. And I'm sure, given time, I'm going to overlook the fact that she does indeed have a penis. Get out of the fucking way! Prick.
I fucking hate working here now. You've got to be so careful these days. They've stopped Ayres' money. Yeah, you know what she's like with the nerves. Well, she was called in to the welfare office and they're asking her all these questions and she's only gone and cracked under the pressure. The dizzy cow. I said, go on. What did they ask you? And she said, they asked me if I could read. And she said, yeah. Stupid bitch. I said, you don't say you can read. You say you can't concentrate. And apparently, once they've done the mental test, they want to do a physical. And I said, fucking do one. You go and run around the block, you knobhead. I don't trust anyone, me. Dirty robbing bastards. That's how last ass. So he gets her to put her leg up on her bed. I said to her, and she did. I said, you should say, no. Excuse me, sir, that's sexual harassment. I want my sister in here with me. I need assistance. I'm in a lot of pain. But not our Vera, oh no. She went along with it. She was flapping with the nerves. Stupid Debbie cow. You've got to believe the lie. I could go blind if I wanted to. Gotta get your story straight, girl. Well, as if it couldn't get any worse. He's only gone and asked her if she can hold a fork. And she said, yeah. Did she not learn anything from our ma? I'd have said, excuse me, sir, I don't mind holding it for you, but I'm frightened that I might stab you with it. He'd have shit himself. He's only a civil servant. Who the fuck does he think he is? Well, it serves her right, because they've only got her working in Poundland. The shame. All the mates are slagging her behind her back. I won't go into town with her now. I'm not having her making a show of me and my family. My kids have got to go to school with their kids. Do you know what I mean? It's a show. This government's getting fucking busy. Bring back Tony Blair. That's what I say. You know what I've heard? This UKIP are good. If I could vote, I'd vote for them. Now, I don't know if it's because our Vera's been carrying on, but she's fucked us all, innit? Because there was a knock on our door the other day. It was a certain type of knock, if you know what I mean. The baby thought it was our Brian from next door. He's lovely, our Brian. He's like me very own handyman. But this was a bang, bang, bang. And the stupid baby has only gone and answered the door. And they've just rushed in, the three of them. Well, you'd have killed yourself laughing. I look like a cunt. I had me paper knickers on, ready for me spray tan. I had colour in my hair and a gum shield full of bleach. We're doing a random spot check. I said, I don't give a fuck what you're doing. This is harassment. I thought you'd taken the piss now. This dated me on mine and Tony's first anniversary night. Then me ma starts wheezing on the tank. I said, you can see I'm a fucking carer and I've got to do personal care in a minute, so get out of my fucking house. Well, then the kid started crying and I lost it. There's me kids. I'm single, dickheads. I'm on me fucking own, so do one before I call the Tocky crew. Oh, you'd have been dead proud of me. And what did they want to check, anyway? Our ma's in a wheelchair. She's just got a new lucky one off them, so she doesn't even have to walk down to Booze Busters now. She's done well. If she cops it tomorrow, she's done well. Raised 6 of us and not worked a day in her life. You know what? I think I might be pregnant. I've missed a period without Tony, and I'm like clockwork me. Me third. Can you believe it? Well, I might as well. He's dead nice, and he works. You know, some mothers are happy to leave their home at 9:30 in the morning and get back at 5, but when do they see their kids? I mean, all right, the kids are at school, but I want to be there just in case there's been any stabbings or shootings. I'd sit up and watch them kids at that school all day, and the government allows me to. Thank you, Great Britain, for allowing me to look after me kids. I love my country.
Birthday too. Fucking bullshit. sorry, mate. I didn't mean to spit on you. No, I'm all right. I'm fine, mate. I'm fine. See the other guy? You know, I'm actually a trained killer. You wouldn't know how to look at me, I know, You know, but I'm sick in the head now. Sick in the head. MIA. Missing in action. I'm done with it. Done with it. Done with all the fighting. Finished. You know, because everyone's got fucking knife these days, or they're desperate and they got this nothing, fucking nothing behind the eyes, mate. Dead eyes. Dead eyes. And it's mad when you're out here, when you're out there, you know, because that's what starts getting your head, starts messing with your head, you know, and that's what really starts to fuck you up. Defend a country that's lost its integrity for who? For who? Those fuckers sitting pretty talking shit up in the government, mate. No, I mean fucking robbing bastards, fucking lying bastards, right? All they give a shit about is money and power and fame and keeping the payments up on their two houses. It's all lies. All of it's fucking lies. It's built on fucking fabrication. You know, all that stuff in the news. Don't believe that. Don't believe that, do you? Right? All that fucking stuff on the news, mate. It's fucking shite. Right? Saddam, Gaddafi smashed and grabbed his gold, and Saddam, never we fucking Saddam there with fucking moustache. Never stood a chance there swimming all that fucking oil, did he? And Osama bin Laden, right? What about him? The elusive one. What always fucking poppy, keep all skag heads fucking there for life. And that's the fucking bones of it, mate. That's the bones of it, you know? Throw a couple of troops in the way, you know? Life's cheap, isn't it? Life's fucking cheap. And we're just statistics. Statistics, just fucking numbers. Numbers, what's your number, sir? What's your number? I've seen my pals fucking die, wiped off the face of the earth for fucking what? Lambs to the fucking slaughter. Maimed, paralysed, families' lives shattered. You know, and the boys identified by their teeth. You know? But what's the bigger picture? You know, what's the bigger picture? It's this looks at, mate, you spare any change? All right, have a good day, mate. Have a good day, sir. Have a good day. Fucking see that? You see the fucking look on his face there? Fucking pity, fucking honour. Where's the fucking honour in that? Help for heroes. Fuck off. What is it you do, mate? What is it you do? Accountant. Work in a bank. Accountant. Good for you, mate. Good for you. I listen. I was putting my fucking life on the line. You know, fighting against people who are willing to kill themselves to kill me. They had a cause. What was my cause? Do my day job. Do my day job just like you. And life's all about fucking choices. I fucking know that, yeah? Life is about fucking choices, and I made mine, right? I fucking made mine. I had no choice. That's what I always wanted to do. I was born into a family full of fucking heroes. A fucking family tree full of heroes, you know? Family tree full of heroes. I'd have died quite happily with my unit, mate. I'd have fucking preferred it to this. I would have wanted nothing more. Please, God! Please, God! As God, fucking please, God. Please, God, take me. He's only 18 years old, but I was one of the lucky ones. I wasn't caught in the fucking blast. But that's when you start going crazy, and you start losing it, and the bomb's gone off, and you're following these commanders. These commanders fucking stupidly, blindly following them, and looking at them. They've got this aimless faith, and we've got faith in them, and they're just looking blindly. Why? Because they don't want to fucking be there either. A bunch of fucking mummy's boys, you know, and they're there fighting this war in this fucking desert, a useless war in this dust in this desert with no fucking cause. And we're following them in a place called Hellland, for Christ's sakes. I went AWOL. You know, and post-traumatic stress disorder. I got it. Maybe not. I don't want to fucking go back there. So yes. Maybe I do have that. Shock, they said to me. Shock. It was a shock thing. And with the shock, you know, it's like the fucking blast. It's ringing in my ears. It's ringing. I can still hear it, and I can still see it. And then I over and over again, watching it at night, and watching it at night. Just in my head, it's like fucking Groundhog Day, you know, Groundhog Day with a chipmunk and the driving in the car. I'm all right now, you know. Well, you know, I'm getting there, and a wee private hell all of my own. On the streets that were paved with the empty souls, the fucking crackheads and the bagheads and the fucking thieves and all that. But you know what? I fucking like it here. And I like it here because, you know, because it's fucking mine. you know? And there's people out here that are humble, the big issue sellers, the happy fucking drunks, you know? So I just want to say this, mate. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for listening. And if you've got maybe a wee bit of change for me, you know, just so I can get maybe a cup of tea or a wee whiskey. Keep me warm. It's fucking cold in the night here. God bless you, sir. Get back to work. Get back to work. Your country needs you.
Women of my age didn't get this type of thing. I have to admit, I thought it was a gay thing, or just for people in Africa. Oh, I ain't prejudiced in any way. I'm a mother and a grandmother. My old man, my lovely old man, had been sleeping with all and sundry, it would seem. When they told me I had it, I told them they must have had the wrong paperwork. I made them test me again and again and again. And they were right. And I was left with all these realisations. My world had been shattered into little pieces. My heart definitely had. But him cheating was the least of my worries. When I got really sick, I was moved onto the ward. Oh, bless those doctors. They worked hard on me. They got me back to almost fighting fit. Then, something strange happened. I met some of the loveliest people I've ever met on that ward. People I would never have mixed with. It was like being in the coolest social club in the world. All these fabulous people in the one place. Oh, there's Martha, she sits next to me. She's only a young girl. And then there's Barry, David and Stuart across the way. Well, they have me in stitches. I keep making them all these daft names for me. Disco Doris. Rita Ora. Which I don't mind so much because my name is Rita. I was with them day in, day out. All different colours and creeds and generations. Yeah, it taught me I couldn't generalise like I had in the past. And it was wonderful. You know, learning things I never knew existed. Really opened my mind. And did a part of me feel bitter that I'd never got out there and mixed in the past? I mean, don't get me wrong, I worship my kids, and even though he's a silly sod, I love my husband. And in a way, he gave me an opportunity to get out there and meet all these colourful people. The kings. And even a few queens. Seeing a part of the world I'd have been too scared to visit. I am not bitter. I am better. Now, my mum always said, he won't let you in until you've learned all the lessons you have to learn. Well, I'm still learning, girl. My one piece of advice I could give to anybody, with it or without it. Don't be scared of it up here. It's like one big rave in the sky. Every tune you could ever want on one perfect mixtape. We are having a ball. Oh, bye, darling.
Dedicated me, yeah, 2 weeks in a row. Oh, I'm out of breath. Oh, we was body popping last week. Oh, I love him, fucking hell. He did enough to get your pulse racing, didn't he? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, because I used to bring my little girl up here. You remember Steph? Stephanie? Yeah, oh yeah, she's 18 now. Don't ask, no. She's gone off the rails, hasn't she? Yeah, Keith Checkers. Yeah, oh yeah, I'm going to be a nana any minute now. Yeah, can you imagine me? They call me the Queen Mother when I get back on our estate. I mean, my daughter, now, lovely girl, you know, I love my daughter, but they get to that age, don't they, you know, where they don't want to know you. Oh no, they think they know best, yeah. That's why she's been hanging around with all the black boys on the estate, yeah. Oh, we don't know who the father is. Oh, ain't got a clue. She don't tell me nothing, my one, no. Last one to know, yeah. Oh, I mean, no offence, darling, you know, I mean, I don't mind if the father's black, no, I mean, I love black fellas, yeah. Oh, I love that Winston who teaches Zumba. Oh, he really grinds you into the ground, doesn't he, yeah. Have you heard his story? Completely turned his life round. Yeah, we have to. What? What, my little brother and sister? Oh, you know Gaza. Eat, breathes and shits football, yeah, bloody Millwall. He's a yob. Yeah, just like my old man. No, I don't see him. No, he's always down the bookies. Oh, don't talk to me about Debra. Debbie the Dyke, yeah, my own sister. My poor mother. Well, do you know what? At least she's got one of each. Oh, I know what you're thinking. It is a shame. Yeah, it is. She's got an Indian girlfriend. Yeah. I don't know, Minji, Monju, or something like that. Yeah. Oh, I know. But do you know what? As long as she's happy. Do you know what? I think I'd preferred it if Gaza had been a gay. Yeah, I really do. I mean, it's trendier, isn't it? You know, I mean, they're go-getters. I love them in my dance class. Oh, they're full of energy, aren't they, eh? Run rings around me, they do. Yeah, absolutely. You know where you stand with a gay? Do you know what I mean? They're mincy. Whereas with a lesbian, well, they're just sinister. Why would you not want someone to get hold of you and fling you about, eh? I mean, what's that about? Who wants all that friction? Nah. Anyway, do you know what? Fuck my kid, fuck my family. It's all about me now, yeah. Me, myself and Irene. That's me mother, yeah. And do you know what? I haven't spent all them years ferrying my one around, you know, helping her learn her lines, you know, watching her do her dance routines, private singing lessons, yeah. No, you learn from watching. The money I've spent on that kid, honestly, well, do you know what? No more. It's all going on me now, yeah, fuck her. I'm telling you what, she better not start coming to me for handouts with this grandkid, I'll tell you that. Oh, no, I've had enough. I've done my bit for the universe. Yeah, I'm serious. No, I mean it now, yeah. Yeah, it's all going on me. Oh, and I'm reaping the rewards, yeah. I know. Wasted talent, yeah. Do you know what? That kid, she shot out at me in the splits. She could belt out a tune before she could even speak, yeah. You know I had to take her out of that Sylvia Young What's-his school? Oh, yeah. Bullied for being too good, yeah. Well, I mean, you know what other girls are like, yeah. Anorexic little bitches. So what? So she had a bit of puppy fat. Can I let you into a little secret? Swear on your kid's life you won't say anything. What? I swear on my kid's life all the time, yeah. She's lucky she's still here. Right. Now, it ain't definite, but I've had my 4th callback for Big Brother. Yes, keep it on the low, right? Yeah. Do you know what? If I get in, my family gonna go nuts. They're gonna disown me. And I tell you what, all the people on my estate, they'll be hanging out their windows. Yeah, jealous of me. They always have been. Yeah. The TV bosses keep asking me what I'm gonna say. I said, do you know what? I gave that kid the best start in life, you know. She just lost her way. Yeah, I told them, you know, I'm gonna keep it 100% real. Don't worry about that, yeah. I mean, you know, I breastfed my kid, you know, till she started school. Well, I thought it'd help me lose the weight. It didn't work. The only thing I've got are nipples like Belushi Beacons. Anyway, my husband is getting an extension put on the ass, right? I've decided I'm getting an extension on me. Oh, yes. I'm having my tits done. Fuck it, yeah, I am, yeah. And I'm having veneers, yeah. I mean, nothing too horsey, look a mug, yeah. I mean, I'll know when to stop. Yeah, why not? I'm doing frigging me now. Absolutely, yeah. Keep it real, babes, yeah. Anyway, yeah. See you next Tuesday.
My father was a successful businessman, and my mother a good wife and mother. But I knew I wanted something different. I didn't want to be stuck in a house, pandering to my husband. So I escaped to London as soon as I could. My parents found me a job in an office and a flat to share with another respectable girl. Scam. It was the 60s. The swinging 60s. London was certainly swinging. We made the most of every minute. Make love, not war, was the motto. And we did. Everyone was on the pill. At the weekends, Anna, my flatmate, and I wandered around pretending to be hippies, with flowers in our hair and "Let's all go to San Francisco" ringing in our ears. Scamp, come on. Come on. During the week, we worked in our offices. There I had thoughts of Brian Jones and the Stones. They were more anti-establishment than the Beatles. Scamp. Come on. Good boy. It's hard to know where those good years went. But gradually life changed and we all grew up a little. Men came and went. I always finished with them when I I was finished with them when I felt I was being taken over. Thoughts of my mother's life never far away. But I did enjoy sex, so there was always some man around. So I was looking through the local paper to see what was available, and the adverts, masseurs, jumped out at me. I could do that, I thought. Underneath, I knew that wasn't all it entailed. Then an ex came back into my life. He moved in, so my business had to be curtailed. I was happy enough in the relationship. He wasn't clingy, and I had my space. I was faithful to him. Apart from when I just had to be with someone else. I missed my other life. So I went to a West End hotel and picked up a man in the bar. We went to his room and satisfied each other. He paid well, too. I did that a few times. But afterwards, I always felt guilty. I went to the hotel bar a couple more times, but I just sat there. No one was interested. There were now young Oriental types, and the Eastern Europeans had moved in. Long blonde hair, glamorous. Like I used to be. My business had given me up. I passed my sell-by date. I loved having sex with different men. I also liked the power it gave me over them. When I was a little girl and saw what was happening to my mother, I promised myself that I'd never let a man rule me. I kept that promise. Oh, my dear, respectable father. If they only knew.
Keep coming back. Works if you work it. I've been coming back so long, I'm even doing the floors. Look, come in. Yeah, you're welcome. The hardest part's walking through those doors, right? Being honest about your using. No point keep bullshitting yourself, is there? Us addicts are good at that. We like a bit of denial. The hardest part for me was the spiritual side, yeah? In the steps, there's 12 steps to recovery. The first step's all about admitting you're an addict. And the third step is like you have to hand your life over to a higher power. To God. I was like, what? You fucking with me? What? God? What do? Do I write to him? Send it special delivery? So I thought God was a fucking DJ. See, clubbing was my church. Fridays going straight into Sundays with dilated eyes. Filled to the brim with coke, pills, kit, crack. Anything to keep me going. Just filling the void of monotony with temporary happiness like we all do. Or some of us. Actually, some of it was fucking amazing. Loads of us out all young, fearless, looking the bollocks and having it large. Chasing something new and exciting every weekend. A wicked new DJ. Yeah, clubs, birds, grasses, hotels. Loved up, sexy, having it large! And you catch yourself in a mirror. A bit scratched. Fuck me, a decade's gone by and you don't recognise yourself no more. You walk back into the party, all your pals are moved on. Not just tonight, but in life. You know, got married, had kids, gone up the righteous path and done well for themselves. Left you behind. Bit sad, really. I'm not that bad though, am I? Now you find yourself in some seedy flat with all the bullshitting users. They will look back at you with sad, sallow faces. And they'll say anything to keep you here because they need you now and you need them because you're hungry. Hungry for anything to keep you going somewhere, but you ain't going anywhere. Just about existing. Friends are gone, job's gone, family have moved over the half-bound bridge. This is a cry for help. These tears are real, but nobody's listening. Look, I know. It's not gonna be easy. Sometimes it's hard sharing when you're past caring. You hate hearing all the sadness spat, the sorrow rings in your ears. The reality of the journey ahead hits you hard. Here. Take a muggy leaflet with you. Do you want a key ring? A hug, maybe? Who are these people? Was this some mad cult of fuck-ups? They don't understand me and my shit. Look, you can make a difference. See, I did. Right? She walked in a year ago today. Beautiful. Broken sparrow of a woman that I've helped, caressed, fed and helped, mentored and fallen in love with. How can you love anyone if you can't love yourself? That's what I thought, right? So look, stick around if you want, just for today. Be nice to have you. If not, we're here every Tuesday and we're having it large. Cup of tea though, 2 sugars. I'll put the kettle on.
I've got to that age, haven't I? That take me or leave me age. How? In my 20s, I had men falling at my feet. It's raining men, more like a bloody monsoon, darling. I had my pick. Top models, Shoreditch chic, a boho boy, a one-night mistake with a Hackney rude boy. If only my mum knew how fabulous. Disposable men. Being able to look at a man and rule him out because he's either too short, too boring, or heaven forbid, too ginger. I've been a cruel bitch. Dumping men on the shallowness of a look. Persona didn't come into it, darling. Persona non grata. But 3 months ago, I woke up to an alarm in my head, screaming, I want a baby, shit! It started off quietly and it got progressively worse. Don't get me wrong, I'm not deluded. I was aware of the microwave packing up, and those meals for one were getting depressing, but I didn't care. It was all about me. My sad, career-driven existence had caught up with me. Now, it wasn't what I wanted and what I needed. It was what my ovaries needed. Or what's left of them, darling. He was Indian. His family would have slaughtered him. I did it for him. Believe me. I'd actually got my head around the idea of a brown baby. Anyway, back on track. Bottom line is, my ovaries need sperm like they have never needed sperm before. And they're not fussy. Yeah. It's not my fault, it's the alarm. But this time I can't dismiss it. I can't turn it off, it's constant. My gay best friend, Adam. Actually, maybe that's where I'm going wrong. Anyway, he usually goes clubbing after work, and I go along for the ride. When it gets a bit too hardcore, I slip off. Pissed as a newt. I go to the Groucho or the Sanderson, where I cast my net. desperate for one of them to impregnate me. There's been that many, darling. They must all be firing blanks. Or as Shell, my assistant, says, they must all be Jaffers. Why are they not biting? Anyway, that's how I've lived my life for the last 3 years. So I've made a decision. I don't need a man. All I need is the right sperm pumped up inside me. So I'm going eau de clinique. The clinic, darling. Yeah? I've looked at his character traits. I like the look of him. He went to Eton. So he's obviously got the right credentials. And this way I don't even have to fuck him. How fabulous. I don't have to clear up all that mess or the small talk or wait for an Addison Lee. I've got to do something. It's a ticking time bomb. Hey, congratulations. You're having a baby.
Oh, look, John's in. John, we haven't seen you in ages. I thought you were dead. Hello, good morning. This is Keithy from Stedabon Cyrus. What is it, my lovely? Oh, no, I'm not selling anything. What we're offering you as an honorary member. See, what you get is a free, no obligation trial for 7 days on any item. Is anyone else getting these duffers? See, these leads are beyond shite. I can't work like this. God, look at this mess. It's always me clears this up, you lot. Oh, goodness me. Well, sorry, I'm not being stagey, but when you're on a call to somebody on the arse end of Port Talbot or Scuzthorpe or Merthyr Tydfil, what do they expect? I call them the Jeremy Kyle losers. Oh, not had one sale all week. I'll bet the bloody fraud squad have been scaremongering the Blue Rinse Brigade with a leaflet drop on cold calling. Oh, business is dead. And would you believe this was the voice that once sold velvet gold softener to the masses in their droves? Shut your eyes. It's soft, soft like velvet, velvet like you've never felt it before. And I originated the clown in Evita. I was in the original cast with Elaine Page. 3 years players cast at RSC. Trust me, it's more to it than just moving furniture. I had to mop up after Vanessa Redgrave. Oh my God, goosebumps every night. She literally urinated on stage. See, that's why you do it. You learn from the best. And this place has its moments. When they want to get rid of the dead wood, menage a twats in suits. Filth. Drives like dogs for daily sales, actors selling for their lives or walking the walk of shame as we literally clap them out. It's terrible. Anyway, I don't believe in making people look small. It's not on. See, when I did my episodic on Corrie, I was thrown out of the green room by Curly Watts. Apparently, he was having a meltdown on the booze. Anyway, the producers gave me some extra lines, so that was gorge. Well, don't get me wrong, I've lost my shit with this lot plenty of times. I won't have it. But they need me here because I can sell. I'm not here to play mind games. It was bad enough when I was a young hottie on Crossroads and a new producer came in. Honestly, it was like a game of wink murder. He winked at me in the corridor. The next day I was axed. One big explosion and goodbye wobbly walls forever. You have to laugh about it now, though. But I'm not here for the love of it. I like some of these upstarts. Please. Over there we've got Nikki Brazel. Oh, sorry. Just call her Nikki B.
She just come out of the chorus of Mamma Mia, which she is so right for. She's got this permanent painted-on smile, which I'm sure is a condition, because I'm sorry, nobody's that happy. And her voice, well, like Nicky Nasal, I wouldn't wish that on anyone. Oh, over there's Dave. Bless him. He's just done a one-liner on EastEnders. He had to buy a bag of chips for me and Bill. Oh, and he wanted salt and vinegar. Oh, well, we never heard the end of it. Watch out for me on Enders tonight, guys, 7:30. Constant Facebook updates. Tweet, tweet, tweet. Hashtag blinking you've missed it. I miss my mate Shirley. I can cope better when she's sitting next to me. She keeps me sane. She brings me in some nice homemade soup and we have a good old gossip and go to the flicks, 2 for 1 on Orange Wednesdays. She's away at the moment. She's doing the #1 tour of Oh What a Lovely War. She's understudying the lead. She wouldn't normally understudy, but I told her Babs is big, so she'll have those bingo ads to promote, so you'll go on. Last time she had a life-changing role, she played second clown next to Jude Law in Hamlet. Cried my little heart out when she left. She finally cracked it. West End, Broadway. And then back after a year, she hasn't really worked since. See, the business is like that. It's tough. That's what I keep telling all these young ones. You've got to do the graft, dig your heels in. You don't want 5 minutes of reality. You want longevity. I've been reading a lot recently about all the big stars. They've all had a journey. Ray Winston did Scum. Nothing for 20 years. Cold Mountain. John Travolta. Look Who's Talking To. Awful. And then bam, Pulp Fiction. It can happen. You just have to believe. Let a couple do well from here. Ollie Moores. Oh, yeah. Fit. He started out on the lines. Sung his little art out for extra sales, he did. And I'm just waiting on a lovely little experimental piece. I spotted it in the stage, beautiful foreign director. Ambitious project because there's no money in it, but it pays off. You're laughing. See, the business is evolving. You've got to take control of it. Get your own webpage, showreel on YouTube. Twit the arse out of it. Don't wait for your agent to do anything about it. Oh, excuse me. Hello? Oh, hello, Derek. Talk of the devil, we're just talking about you. Yeah, we're filming now. No, you don't have to hang up. Oh, no, I haven't. Sorry, I'll get that to you this week. Spotlight renewal. Well, what? Sorry, can I just have a minute, please?
When I first laid my eyes on my Millie, it lit a fire in my heart forever. I knew what I had to do. I was complete as a man. And then my boy Alfie was born about a year later, and I could have died that very day, happy, content, knowing that he was going to replace me. Two of the most beautiful souls you could ever lay your eyes on. God in their eyes, pure, innocent beings. She took that all away from me. And now she has this power over me. Like she's become my God. And why? She's not. She's the devil incarnate. She took my light. She took my light, my love, my sense of being. And I'm done. Please just help me. Please, whoever you are, just help me. I just want to see my kids. The devil is alive. I feel him breathing. His spit mounts my skin, and his wickedness has always been there. But now he's feeding off of me. I'm feeding him. He's been patiently content, waiting for this moment, waiting for me. I'm normally scared off by my strong faith. But there is so much anger inside of me. My bones ache and I'm cold because I can't express it, Father. Does a father have no rights? Are we just walking sperm donors? Cavemen who hunt and gather, pay the bills? A woman says, oh, she doesn't love you anymore. That's fair enough. She can just trade you in like a second-hand phone. Leave you with nothing, no rights. She can just up and away and steal away in the night every last drop. You must have seen me. I've written, I've petitioned, I've climbed mountains, I've run marathons to raise awareness. Someone take me seriously. Like my corner. I've been arrested, getting in the face of those that were supposed to count, who were able to do something, the powers that be. I've even trespassed in the Houses of Parliament, dressed as Spider-Man, for Christ's sake. Forgive me, Father. I didn't even make the news. Big time Charlie, me. And she has gone out of her way to make it abundantly clear that I'll never have any rights. And there are plenty of fathers out there that just run away. You know, I'm a minority. You know, I don't want to play the race card, but I am a minority. And do you think that I want my children to go through what I went through? I'll have to wait until 16, 17, 18 before they even realize that something is missing. The part of themselves that they don't understand. But I am here. Daddy is here. Daddy is waiting for you. Daddy is a shambles of a mess in a faraway place. Father, forgive me, but if this is my test, I don't want it. I failed. Thank you. But I am better off dead. Happy St. George's Day. No guns turned up. I'm a man's man. You should see my tattoos. I'm covered. I used to dress as a skinhead. Still am one in there. She left me because I refused to back down. But I'm telling you, there's no black or white, just white. My granddad fought in the war for freedom of speech. All these anti-war protests. Bunch of airy-fairy hippies, do-gooders, mummy and daddy oldie-handy, with some fucking degree in bollocks. If this country ever gets invaded and they're holding a gun to their kids' heads, they'd be the first ones to cry out for war. Make no mistake about that. I'll stand by that till I die.
He walked wide like the Thames. His face told the story about the bouts he'd had to win. Every time he laughed, his eyes squeezed tight, and when he spoke, you'd hear the bow bells ring.
It was vile when the blacks came over. But now looking back on it, it wasn't that bad. I mean, they were brought over to do the jobs that we didn't want to do. A railway, bus conductor, and they all stuck together. Not like this new lot. Fucking all take. They don't want to graft. Half the time, they don't even want to be here. I want to blow up that fucking job centre.
He wouldn't tolerate a bully or a rich man with a muff in his wallet.
According to my daughter, I'm out of touch. Old-fashioned. Well, I'll give her that. Sometimes I do cross a line. But who did I get it from? Our own. Am I not allowed to talk about the good times? Because I tell you what, they were good times. People used to say hello to each other. Now I had their mishmash behind, what do you call it? Letterbox. I was doing a weekly shop the other day, and one sidled up beside me. And he jumped out my skin. I thought it was a fucking ninja. She was covered. It's too late for me to change. But things happen beyond my control. When my daughter came home and told me she was expecting, I was over the moon. Happiest day of my life. Family being carried on. A new generation. Finally seeing eye to eye with the old woman, sharing common ground, Nanny and Grandad. As soon as she told me, I put some money away for a family cruise. Well, we went on that cruise, and I loved the bones of my grandson. It wasn't easy, but family's family, and you can't knock me for that.
Happy St. George's Day, Grandad.
Food's on the bar, son.
I wanted to be somebody. When I'd had enough of being somebody, I was gonna go out with a bang.
On the scene, I am an icon, but we all know that icons can become naff. For example, Bette Lynch off Coronation Street. Nobody wants that. I wanted to leave the scene remaining the queen. Did get tired of working in clubs, you know. The bougie late nights, the fair weather celeb friends, the air kisses. Telling dickheads that they're not allowed in. But there was one particular dickhead that caught my eye. He asked me out on the actual door, bold as brass. He was too fit to turn down, so I told him I'd have a drink with him upstairs. Over drinks, I made it clear to him that I didn't dress as Lizzie G-Spot Taylor in everyday life, which normally hasn't run in a mile. Well, this one was different. He insisted on me coming to the date as Stephen Page from Dalston. Oh, I'm Stephen Page from Dalston. Said he could see past the dodgy wig and the truckload of makeup, which was fucking unusual. He was from Sweden. 6'4" and handsome. He wore this aftershave I wanted to have a bath in. Bloody hell. I went out on a date with him. He took me to Itsu. Then we went out on the town. We painted it red. Oh, it felt so great just being me. Not making myself the center of attention. The night went amazingly. We went back to his hotel, and he broke it to me that he was going back to Sweden in 2 weeks. Turns out I'd met him on the first day of his holiday. Well, I thought, sod it. I am taking the next 2 weeks off work. We lived like pigs in shit. Oh, this was it. My ticket out of the madness. I was gonna be Miss Sweden. Fuck the late nights, fuck the air kisses. We had the most amazing 2 weeks. I kept on having this mad anxiety about him leaving me. I couldn't let him go. Eventually, work called and insisted on me going back in. The punters were asking after me. Fuck off. It was the most awful evening. I had this painful feeling in the pit of my stomach. When my shift finished at 4 a.m, I went straight back to the hotel. I couldn't wait for the lift. I ran up 6 flights of stairs in heels. I bust open the door. He'd gone. I went back downstairs. The receptionist said that Mr. Sweden had checked out. He'd paid for an extra night and I was more than welcome to stay, but I wanted her to be part of some stupid joke he was playing on me, but I knew it was true. When I went back upstairs, he'd left this beautiful letter on the side. I'm not going to say what it said because that's between me and him, but I cried my eyes out for 3 whole days. My best friend Dawn come to pick me up. She took me in. Lovely Dawn had the biggest mouth. Managed to tell the whole world about my misfortune. 3 months went by. Things picked up. At work, things got better. I started reading this book called The Secret, which was all about positive thinking. All of a sudden, I felt grateful to the scene and the life that it had given me. I forgave Dawn. To celebrate making up, me and Dawn decided to have an all-nighter on the coke. When Dawn asked me if I'd played safe with Mr. Sweden, I'm not gonna lie, it had been playing on my mind. To shut Dawn up, I told her we'd played safe. The next day, I had one hell of a come down. I went straight to the clinic and got one of them same-day tests. It wasn't good news. Mr. Sweden had left me with the most fabulous memory, but he'd also left me with what would be a lifetime on meds. That 2 weeks of heaven would stay with me in more ways than one. I sent him an email. He got back. I'm not going to say what he said, but he said he was sorry. And I told my mum, she said, if it's too good to be true, darling, it usually is. Fuck. When me and Dawn arranged my memorial, we decided to dedicate the first after Lizzie and the second after me. Stephen Page from Dalston. Lizzie G-Spot Taylor went out with a bang. I went out the same way I came in. Peaceful and content.